right, let's see here. It's been a while. Turn on the camera. After all that huge gap in videos, every other video I'm saying, oh, I'm holding the camera, it's dangerous when you're driving. Finally got the camera holder, but I need one that I can rotate. If I turn this to the side, it'll just fall out, you know. So greetings, Earthlings, as the ATL aliens used to say. It's been a long time. I watched a lot of YouTube since the last time I made a video. And, you know, I really gotta say, I watched one particular video and I said, man, you know, it's been a while since I tried making a little video like this. But I was inspired by this guy. It's gonna be kind of noisy. It's raining here, so please pardon the noise. Pardon. I was really inspired by this guy. He was he had a lot of wisdom. He mentioned a few wise sayings, so I'm taking my time. I don't edit, so pardon me. And I said, man, it made me feel like, hey, I want to get on here and make one of these. You know, when I was doing it, I would do the videos once in a while, like when I had something to say. Usually when I get out of work, you know, you get stuck just sitting in a confined space all day. Gets me all worked up, and then I just want to blow off some steam. One of those ways is by talking. You know, I really gotta say, and this video is not really about anything in particular. A lot of these YouTube videos that I watch, man, these guys, they can go on literally for hours on a live. You know, now I can see, you know, you have people that have like a structured platform. They have, you know, they kind of know what they're gonna say. They think about the topic for a few days or for like a week that they get on. Maybe they might have bullet points, or they might just, you know, might be something recurring in their mind. But there are some people who can just turn on the camera and go. And that's a nice talent. You know, me, I've been sitting around working all day, so I've been thinking about. I have a whole bunch of thoughts in my mind that I want to get out. So I watched a few nice videos that kind of inspired me. They really weren't about really anything that I'm really involved with, but I don't know. I kind of like the topics kind of sparked interest for me. One was a video where some guy he does he documents his gig work that he does, and he talks about how he uses various apps on his phone to get different gigs, you know, courier jobs, food delivery jobs, even like going to places like Lowe's or places like that, picking up stuff from there and bringing it to someone's house. I didn't even know you can do that independently. I mean, I know that Lowe's hires contractors, but I didn't know that you can, any Joe Blow off the street can just pick up an app and kind of be that person. You know, and how he makes, you know, you can make like a few $100s in a few hours, this and that. That's interesting. Then another guy, he was talking about how different ways you can get a student visa if you want to come to America. And you know, one of the things I love to do on social media is, one of my favorite parts are the comments. That's where I you know, can kind of determine whether or not, you know, something's solid or not, even though there are a lot of bots in the comments. But for this particular fella, I watched a couple of his videos. I even forwarded one of his videos to a friend of mine to give him some tips. A lot of people were thankful for the tips that he shared, you know, because in any space, you know, whether it's the gig niche, trying to get student visas, make money online, whatever thing you could think of. You know, there's always going to be shady people that will jump in there and give you misleading information. You know, you think that you're getting the right information, you get misled, you lose money, you waste time. And so I really appreciate when I come across those authentic channels, authentic content creators that are seemingly giving decent information. Well, and unfortunately, people like that, they're not going to get the millions of views, but I believe that they will garner a loyal audience. All right? So I'm recording this on my phone. I hope these notifications are popping up. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get them off. You know what? Let me do this. These things bothering me. Let me go to. Let me see. No, I'll leave it like that. This is hopefully not. But anyways, I lost my train of thought. I'm gonna take my time. Like on Funkmaster Flex. I used to listen to Funkmaster Flex when I was younger. his rants. Sometimes I might look up a classic rant on YouTube when he's attacking someone. I'm gonna take my time with this. I'm gonna sit there honking his horns. It'll take like an hour to say something that can be said in about 5 minutes. But anyways, some filler words as I try to get back on topic. Yeah, so it's 2024 and it's all real, as they say. The economy is said to be doing good, but I think otherwise. I think a lot of what is being said on the news and in different publications is a lot of smoke screens. I'm going to cut this off at 10 minutes and maybe make another part if I need to. Here in Atlanta, it's very sad and unfortunate to see so many people sleeping in tents or even sleeping. I even see somebody sleeping on a sleeping bag in freezing rain. Well, can you imagine that, sleeping in a sleeping bag in freezing rain? It's very sad. But with that said, there's always a lot of opportunity. I believe that the bounties in this earth are endless. We just have to go out there and seek it. And that's not a knock to anybody. That's not that's not doing good. I'm just kind of like saying that in general, for those that want to better their situation, you gotta get out there and look for your sustenance. You have to seek your sustenance, from the Creator, because your sustenance is promised to you. You just have to go out and get it. We are not birds. For the most part, we're not our bounties, our things that we need in this life, our material things, our spiritual things. They don't come to us easily like other creatures, like birds, for example. They have that saying, hey, a bird can, and I talked to my brother about this a while ago. A bird can just go outside at the beginning of the day, pretty much aimlessly get all their sustenance and come back because they trust in the Creator so much. Now that saying definitely has its place, but I don't think it means what we may typically think it means on face value. I think it means something else because in my experience, the human being has to put in a lot of effort. From a young age, from the cradle to the grave, really. All right? Because the sayings that come from those same areas also say we have to seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave. Now, the birds and other kinds of creatures, they come with all of their skills into this world. Some of these creatures, they can learn what they need in a few days, a few hours, a few weeks even. The human being is taken till they become an adult, an age of responsibility, where they're responsible for things. So that takes years, and then the human being has to continue learning. All right, so let me cut this off. I want to keep these around 10 minutes or so. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can actually keep going. I know my subscribers were so low at one point. I couldn't upload something that was very long. But let's see what happens with this. You know. So what have I been doing? I think I was still going to school when I was kind of making videos before COVID. I've since finished, and you know I'm continuing to upskill, learn new things, learn about new opportunities. In this limited time that we have in this life, or in my life, I want to do some things that I think are nice, like traveling and just seeing different parts of the world and things like that. And you need money, you need resources to do that. So that kind of requires that you have a plan, maybe place a budget, increase your income, try to come up with other sources of income, what have you. That's probably how I ended up starting to watch some of these gig videos, people driving around, using like multiple apps. They're delivering DoorDash, they're delivering this and that, which seems cool. But then I kind of thought about it. I said, you know what? That's a lot of work, for $200. I made $200 in 4 hours, or I made $400 in 4 hours. It's a lot of work. I mean, it's cool. I like driving around, and for the people that document it on YouTube, it's cool because they can make videos while they're driving. They can make videos between their stops, and like the person that I was watching, upload them to YouTube, monetize. So you're making money off of the gig work, and you're also making money by monetizing, because this person supposedly is monetizing. Then I thought, the other day, my family and I are trying to figure out ways to cut down on the grocery bills. And I said, and also save time, because there's only so much time in the day. It's not easy to cook full meals like multiple times a day and then get a whole bunch of other things done. But it is good because it's healthier than eating out. So, we thought, why don't we get some food where, like groceries, where we can make bulk meals in bulk. So this week we're trying burritos, chicken, bean, cheese burritos, homemade taco seasoning, things like that. They're very tasty. And I said, you know what? It reminded me of this book that I read. It's called The American History, or the Underground History of American Education. And the author, John Taylor Gatto is his name. He was an award-winning teacher in New York a long time ago. I think he also wrote another book called The Dumbing Down of America. So he was basically teaching in the inner city, and where some of these youth are written off, they're forgotten. And he was showing practical examples where common sense education can get you pretty far in this world. One particular example was there was a lady that I don't remember if it was a student of his or if he just happened to mention her in passing in the book. What she would do was she would make shrimp plates, so like shrimp, rice, things like that, and she would also make like little kids meals as well for the kids, and she would sell the shrimp plates for $10 a plate out of her van. She'd pull up in the van, pull up to a spot, and have the, shrimp, rice, whatever. This was years ago. She was making six figures. She was making over $100,000 selling shrimp plates year after year. But then he gave the example of some people that get certain degrees, and they're not making that kind of money, right? So this lady doesn't have, a lot of school loans, and, she has a decent, very good amount of money, especially from back then. So anyways, I was thinking as we were making these bulk burritos, I said, you know what? Because the thing that I saw was, I went to a grocery store, and they had a Ziploc bag full of burritos, and it was about $28. And I think there were 7 burritos, so about no, I'm sorry, not 7 burritos. I don't remember how many burritos there were. It looked maybe like, I don't know, 6 or 7, like $28 or something like that. So I said, so we could sell these burritos. They were kind of small burritos, right? But I was like, we could sell burritos this size for maybe about $5 a pop. I had a Ziploc bag, put in 6 burritos each. So that's about $30 for a bag, So if you get, we used about 4 pounds of chicken, 4 pounds of beans, seasoning, bought several bags of cheese. Each 1 pound bag cost about $6. Probably got about 4 of those, so about $24 for the cheese, about $40 for the chicken. All right, so that's about $60 roughly. About, let me see, about $10 for the beans, about $70. So let's say with everything, because I probably got more cheese than 4 packs, seasoning and all that. Let's say $80. Okay. So far, we rolled up 18 burritos, and we have plenty of stuff left. Oh, and rice too that we already had at the house. So let's say about $80. So if you have a bag that sells for $30, you sell 3 bags. That's about $90. So let's say we can make about 10 bags, right? That's about, 10 bags. Hold on, I'm driving here. $60 a bag times 10, about $600. You spend about $80. Even if you say like $100, that's like a 5-fold profit. All right. So let's see. 60 burritos. You could probably go to an event and easily sell 60 burritos. So if we could figure out somewhere where we can go once a week or something like that and sell about 60 burritos once a week, that's about $2,400 extra a month. Not calculating expenses. It's pretty good. And you do all the prep work at your house. You show up, with the ingredients in a slow cooker at your little place. You serve up nice hot burritos, a little cooler to keep your cheese cool. It's a lot less work than being a courier. tell you that. Right? And that's how these YouTube content creators, they think. Because they're now some of them, not all of them, like I said, people that I mentioned, they're seem to be putting forth some good information. But think about it. Why are they on YouTube? They don't have to drive around, burn gas, wear and tear on their vehicle. They do all the work at home, upload the content. It's kind of like making a bunch of burritos or whatever, showing up somewhere and selling them. You know? So sometimes, you know, you can work. I had a teacher years ago, an organic chemistry teacher. He would often say, work smarter, not harder. You know, there are other ways to, you know, come up with little side hustles, you know. So anyways, for some reason I just felt like I wanted to talk, but I didn't want to talk to the wall. I want to talk to my phone this time. A lot of times I talk to the wall, but why not, you know, throw it on record, put it out there. Who knows what's going to happen? So anyways, that's about it. I don't want to start rambling. So anyways, let me know what you think. You can leave a comment if you want to. Are there any different ways of bringing in income that you think about? What are some things that you like to do in life? You know, everything's not about work. What are some of the things you want to do in this short life? Another reason why I was, you know, kind of, I don't know, melding all that stuff together is, you know, I'm getting to that age where, you know, you hear about, you know, this person died, that person died, this person's sick, that person's sick. You start to think, well, hey, how much time do I have left? You know? So, what do you want to, you know, you want to just work and, you know, make as much money as possible in life? Or, you know, speaking to myself, or do I want to make enough where I'm comfortable and actually do some enjoyable things in life and try to make a difference in this world with limited time that I have? All right, so that's about it. Hit the like and subscribe. If this gets in the algorithm, I'll probably have to do about 10 more videos before I start popping up on people's feeds. So I might just text this video to you and compel you to tell your buddies to hit the like and subscribe. No, I'm just joking around. All right, until next time.